Hello, my celestial beings. This is Mystic Storm here to clear a path to a new life with you. Okay, if you're new, welcome to the family and tribe. I pray that this weekly essence, intuitive guidance reading blesses you and you're able to gain guidance for the week of October 19th through the 25th, 2020 and beyond. Okay. And beyond. And if you're already a part of the Celestial Tribe, you already know the deal, y'all. We back with another one. Okay. All right. So this week we do have the sun entering in Scorpio. So happy solar return. Happy birthday to all my Scorpios. I have been wanting to do this and I just keep forgetting once I get on camera. But I want to let you all know that if it is your birthday month, you will get 25% off all in-depth readings. So that's the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 45 if you want it, or an hour reading. You can get 25% off, okay? And yeah, so Scorpios and Libras, this is for you. I will always for this month at least. And then if you are a September Libra, I will, give you your play as well. You can hit me up, mysticstorm333@gmail.com. I'll be there for you, okay? All right. And then if any part of this reading hits different or resonates, I would greatly appreciate an energy exchange. You can bless my Cash App or you can buy me a coffee. All the links and anything you need will be in the description box below, okay? All right, so I hope you all had a great week last week, and I would love to know how the energy shift of Mercury retrograde and the Libra new moon affected you. Now, personally, y'all already know I tell y'all because I'm not, blocked by this energy, or it does, like I act like it doesn't affect me because it does. So this energy shook me to the core. Okay, when I play with you, it shook me to the core, So it's it's just crazy. Like I was drained and I was exposed to areas in my life that I needed to tend to in order to continue this path to abundance. And I never want to come on here and say that this journey is all just love and light. At times it can be, but with change comes chaos and destruction, and we are bound to feel the heat every once in a while. Also, I want to add that you can have gratitude for what you have right now and still feel sad, afraid, and lost, okay? You can feel all these emotions. Be authentic when you're speaking with Source, with Spirit, with God, okay? Your ancestors, your spiritual team. When I tell y'all, I literally laid it all on the altar this week. And then, most importantly, I took the time to listen to what they had to say. Okay, that's most important. This is why my spiritual team wanted us to know that we are divinely protected. Okay, we talked about that last week in the weekly essence. We all are experiencing some type of tower moment that has been divinely orchestrated to lay a better foundation for our future and lineage. And as I was typing this up, because I type these weekly essences, I go in depth. When I was rereading it, my ancestors said, "You are the chosen one. It is up to you to break the cycle." Okay, so that's a message for maybe a lot of us. Okay, so yeah, you are the chosen one. This is your time. Okay, so let's get into the chart. Our focal point on the chart this week is our self-development trio, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, who are all now in direct, finally, in Capricorn, okay? I feel that since these planets are now direct, there will be a lot of forward movement towards our path. When I thought about this, the Eight of Wands came to mind, and things that we have put on the back burner now want our attention, and they're not taking no for an answer. We have Mars retrograde in Aries squared with Jupiter and Pluto, the Sun in Scorpio squared with Saturn and Pluto, and Venus in Virgo is trine with Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. That's a lot going on, right? So with Mars retrograde squared Jupiter and Pluto, we have to reevaluate how we're going to change what we are currently doing in order to see an expansion. For the Sun square Saturn and Pluto, we have to take responsibility for our lives and be open to see the necessary changes we have to implement going forward. And with Venus trine all 3 planets of the self-development trio, we know that we are being supported through these changes because it all plays a part in our soul journey and mission. Now, let's talk about Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Mercury is the messenger, just like the knight in tarot, and is ruled by the air sign Gemini and the earth sign Virgo. The energy Mercury rules is communication, travel, technology, the mind, learning, and intellect. With Mercury being in the dark, watery Scorpio, we may notice a deepening in our understanding and thoughts about the mysteries of the world. Through this tension, we may gain perspective, and if aware, we will know how to navigate through troubling waters. Yes, there may be glitches with your computer or programs, and people might come back from the past. You might break up with people, or you might have an argument, things like that. But these things are all distractions to the overall message or lesson Spirit is trying to give you. Dive deeper and get to the root of the situation. It may be simpler than you suspect. The Sun is conjunct with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, so there will be a hyper focus on Mercury's energy to the point where we may be blinded. Don't get fixated like a lot of people do about Mercury retrograde. This planet goes retrograde 3 to 4 times a year for about 3 weeks at a time. Think of Mercury retrograde as a checkup to see if you're truly on the right path, or if you need to be aware of some things that, you haven't been before in order to cure the issues. Mercury retrograde is a blessing in disguise. Ooh, child, it's a blessing in disguise, so don't be too fixated on it. Both the Sun and Mercury in Scorpio, their opposition with Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Uranus is the awakener, and its energy, which is kind of similar to Mercury, but it's chaos, change, transformation. Pluto, I said Pluto, and I said Mercury before, but Uranus is a mixture to me of Mercury and Pluto. I just said Pluto. Okay, so it's chaos, change, transformation, rebellion, revolution, and genius. We may experience this tension heavy this week, but know that Uranus retrograde has been in the background persistently tearing down walls to lead us to a more abundant life, with it being in Taurus. Reflect on your life a year ago. It is way different than it was before for a lot of us. There may be growth in areas and destruction in others, but all are happening for the greater good. Remember that this week when obstacles arise. We may all also have an impulse or desire to make changes this week with Saturn retrograde in Taurus conjunct with the Black Moon Lilith. I say go for it. Be spontaneous, be bold, and be, most importantly, your authentic self. Make a plan, write your goals, and put them into action, okay? Now that brings us to the second quarter moon in Aquarius. Now, the second quarter moon, you can still set intentions or, plant some more seeds of intention with this, okay? So with the moon squared with the sun and Mercury in the sign of Scorpio, along with Uranus retrograde and a black moon Lilith, so it's like both squared. They're both squared off with the moon. We may feel that we are not emotionally equipped to endure these changes, but we are. Focus on self-care and raise your vibration before approaching this new venture. This new life you're creating is everything you dreamed of. Even though you're not completely there, you can see it with your mind's eye. Sometimes this leads to discouragement because we have left the old world behind, but we haven't arrived to the new world yet. With Neptune retrograde in Pisces, sextile Jupiter and Capricorn, keep the dream alive by actively pursuing it and know that you will reach your destination in divine timing. To conclude the astrology portion of the weekly Essence Intuitive Guidance reading, know that with all this tension, the obstacles, the changes that are happening in your life are getting you to the next level. It's a test in the journey that we all must take, but it's up to us if we want to continue. Through difficult times, we can see how strong and powerful we truly are. We released old ways of life, and there's no turning back now. So, clear the path with all your might and know it is your birthright to ascend to new heights. Okay? All right, my loves. That is the astrology portion of the weekly essence. I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope that, you are able to gain guidance and get encouragement through these tough times. It's the energy is shifting and things are, getting cut off and all this stuff, but it's all for a divine plan, a divine purpose. And always be open to communicate. Be very open to communicate, especially around this time where a lot of people don't want to communicate, with Mercury being in retrograde. You be open to be communicative. I think that's a word. And and just try to work things out the best way possible. All right. So we're going to get into the tarot and oracle portion, and I hope you all enjoy. Okay, let's begin with the Psychic Tarot. We're going to see what cards we have for the week, what messages Spirit has for us. Spirit, what messages, what guidance do you have for the collective for this week, October 19th through the 25th, 2020 and beyond? What messages, what do we need to know? What guidance do we need to hear? Okay. Third eye chakra in reverse. Okay, they're popping out today. Sacrifice in reverse. Okay. I'm here and take them. Shadow. Okay, and what is this? Financial and material changes in reverse. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, firm foundation. So we talked about, this chaos, this destruction happening in order for us to tear down the walls that we have to build a better foundation. So this being at the bottom of the deck, this is underlying energy. This is what we have to do in order to go forth. So I feel like the third eye chakra is what we need to tend to, especially to start off the week with Monday. Okay. There might be some illusions that come your way. Might be some tricky things that you can't really, you might be jumping to conclusions on some things before really tapping in and really trying to assess the issue. Okay. So with everything, with the energy shifting, with all these things happening, I don't think that it's necessarily all said and done. You should work with your third eye chakra to really tap into your intuition and get the messages that you need. Sacrifice in reverse. I really feel like this is saying we're stuck. We're stuck, and she's even kind of like stuck in the mud too. But this is something that you just have to release and let go of. And let me read from Sacrifice. Sacrifice, it's like, okay, so I thought it was like the Hangman. The Hangman, you're just staying stagnant. Staying stagnant in this energy. It's hard to make these changes. It's hard to go about life in a different way, especially since we've been in the same patterns for so long. But we have to take that leap of faith. It says, powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice and a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life, and you can't control the outcome. This will be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It will be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding and intuitive eye. This is why the third eye chakra is in reverse as well. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. We talked about that. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The Sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of change and transition and change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. Accept the things that you can't control, heal and leave the past behind. Move towards your future and watch your new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you. So yeah, we might be stuck and don't want to let go of things, but this is a time to surrender and know that, again, we are divinely protected. In this space of healing and reflecting, we need to go within ourselves more and really see if these are issues or these are obstacles that have played out. What could you have done better? What did you learn from this situation? How can you go forward? Okay. And with Thursday's energy here is financial and material changes. So with this being on Thursday, this is the prime day for calling in money and prosperity and abundance. So with this here, we definitely need to change our mindset on this. We probably have to do more rituals around this, more spells around this, changing up our perspective, putting our hands into multiple areas so you can get multiple streams of income. Okay? Because right now we might still be feeling the heat of not having enough or being in lack. Especially, I know a lot of people are going through this at this time with the pandemic, and some people don't have jobs or got laid off or not getting paid enough. I can attest to that. So definitely don't lose faith. This is a part of you going within and continuing working on this. I feel like this is an ongoing issue. This is root chakra energy. And for the firm foundation that is here on the underlying energy, this is a part of us making this change, building a better building block in order for us to have a firm foundation so we can reap the benefits and get our prosperity and abundance on point. Okay? All right. Let's get into weekend energy. Solar plexus chakra in reverse. Okay. Foundation and achievements. Okay. And wisdom in reverse. Okay. So off the bat, so obviously this week we need to work on our confidence and we need to work on our intuition with the solar plexus chakra in reverse as well as the third eye chakra in reverse. So we might have some lingering doubts that we can't do this, or we don't feel motivated to go about this in a more strategic way. But this is what you want. This is what you want to achieve with the foundation and achievements. You want the house, you want the children, you want the partner, you want a beautiful life that you work towards, right? And then if it's not the child, it's not the partner, it's your personalized, you know what I'm saying? This is what you want. So you have to continue to work towards that. And with the wisdom in reverse, this is you going off the grid. I'm hearing going off the grid, really taking some time to work on things. You might be working on projects, trying to research. I don't feel like in order for us to make the necessary steps, there's still some more learning to do. So you need to probably research on the computer, find some nice books to order, things like that, watch some videos, things like that, in order for you to gain more knowledge, in order for you to go forth and make these shifts and changes that need to happen, okay? All right, so that's what we have for the week. We're going to get into the oracle cards here and see what other messages Spirit has for us. We got the chakra on the table here, so we're going to continue with that theme with the Chakra Insight Oracle. Yes, yes, yes. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for us for this week that can help us on this journey? Help us on our path to go forth despite the obstacles. Inner child. Yeah, that one popped out, especially with the solar plexus here. We have to be light. We have to be light. Have this wandering mind. Be free. Be playful. This is how you're going to raise your vibration. Tend to your inner child. This will be good when you go within, right? Tending to your inner child, but also knowing that life, we don't have to be so serious all the time. We don't have to be so serious all the time. If we lighten up and be playful, we can raise our vibrations and bring about change. Okay? Nice. All right. And then we're going to get into the whispers of the ocean. Yes, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for these messages. Please give us additional messages to go about this week. Thank you. Love where you are. Wow, this is very befitting. Love where you are. And at the bottom, replacing what was lost. Interesting. So, love where you are. It says, use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So, love where you are and be aware of these changes that are happening and see if this, whatever, do you want to keep the things that are currently going on that have probably had some tension? Do you want to continue to work towards these things? Or, you know, do you want to release and let these go? You know, but either way, you can't stay in the current energy that you are in. You have to either release, let it go, move on, or release, let it go, move on. and I'm saying that in the way like you move on, like you leave that obstacle, leave that tension in the past, and you and this person or this situation can continue going, or you can, you know, if you want to move forward without, you know, so it's either a continuation or a separation. Okay. So, but right now, love where you are, love that how you're handling things. Remember that being aware and continually to dive deep and search for the root causes of issues will definitely change your perspective, definitely help you into knowing what you want in order to go forth. Okay. And then I do want to read the replacing what was lost. It says, you now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create a new perspective, wow, or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. So yeah, it's just like, you know, if you decide to go separate, you know, is know that when one door closes, another door opens. Okay. And that this is shaking you to your core in order for you to continue on the path to abundance. Okay. We're going to close out with the Wild Offering Oracle. But before we do, I do invite you to like, share, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you can continue to get content from this beautiful, abundant, insightful, and growing channel. Okay? I love you all and I appreciate all your support. All right. Spirit, what is the final message that you have for the collective for this week? What do we need to know? What do we need to implement? Ambition came out. What's below? Forgiveness. Ambition and forgiveness. I'm going to keep both because we talked about forgiveness, having forgiveness in the heart last week with divinely, we are divinely protected. So it says, ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. Wow, may I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. That's so beautiful. We have a plan that we want. You know, we see this life, but we also have to surrender that. Surrender that it's not here right now and love where we are. Enjoy the process. Oh, I know that's hard, especially when the road isn't easy. Okay, but definitely continue to have faith. Continue to work with your spiritual team and have them use you as a vessel so you can continue to grow and spread love and harmony. Okay, and then forgiveness. Forgiveness is here. It says, healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Wow. Healing comes from acceptance. Accept it. Help me, Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Love where you are. Love the current moment, despite its hardships. Whew. I hope you all gained some guidance from this. I definitely did. Again, this is like meds to me. So I hope you all are, you know, gaining some type of clarity, some type of guidance, some type of encouragement, inspiration to continue going forth week after week after week. Okay. You know, again, if this hit different, you know, it resonate, you know, I do invite you to please bless my Cash App, have this energy exchange, because I do love doing these. And I just, you know, I would love it. Yeah, I would wholeheartedly appreciate it. It would definitely help me out in ways that I'm sure you all would understand. So yeah, I love you all. I hope you all are clearing paths to a new life with me, because we see it. It's hard. The road isn't easy, but we will get through this, okay? I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.